All right, good evening, everyone. Just connect to my stream. All right. Well, the usual stuff. Just finishing up on the heavy module phrase factory, and I start running the train out here. So I guess after this is set up, I'm gonna start playing with running the train over. Now, I didn't do much train stuff in my previous games, so I barely know what I'm doing with that. So it's gonna be interesting to figure out what the story there is. But anyway, first thing first, we need to finish decorating. It's missing the wall. So this kind of turned out to be the architecture for this particular site. The only thing I need to do after this is to drop the skirt down to the water, so it looks proper. This is the railroad coming in. And I need to figure out what I'm doing with the front stairs, if anything. But I don't know. We'll see. All right. So first things first. This is front. So this side of the building needs to be done, and then those needs to be fixed. So this is probably where I'm gonna start. But in the end of the day, this is the factory purpose right here. It is making 15 what? It's making 18 a minute or so, heavy modular frames. It's just so rare. I mean, they take so long to pop that it's kind of hard to say to clock them. But those machines are at 100%. They've been for a day or so. Yeah, see. 15, there's another batch is going to come through in a minute here, which make it whatever true weight is, like 18 or something. Yeah, 18. Anyway, they're being uploaded right now. I figured I'll get train out here, probably more for transportation than anything else, and then I will be probably doing the computer slash crystal oscillator slash slash what else? Computer, crystal oscillator, oh, and high-speed connector factory out here to be used for the adaptive engine, adaptive whatever control unit thing. Anyway, that's the plan. We'll see how far we get. And what we get, I'm really not sure what we're gonna do with them stairs. But anyway, once I drop the building down, I guess we'll see. Anywho, let's go. So I'm trying to unify those to match the facade of the building. There's a conveyor over here. I agree that this might be a little much, but since all three of them were like that, there is what, 1, 2, 3, 4 of them total. I figured it would be nice to enclose them in this to make them look a little nicer, like, and make a walkway between the buildings. So, all right, let's see what we got here. Is this one finished? Maybe. I wish I built doors, for God's sake. Yeah, right here. One up. Yeah. So it's a walkway between the buildings. This is gonna get close. So this one is all set. Feels like it is all set. All right. Second walkway. Let's go walk in the last one. So that there. Yeah, I need this one here to match with that one over there. I got you, boo. You. This is gonna be the yeah. This belt empty? Yeah, okay. This way, that way. Okay. That looks workable. No idea where the half of this thing is. Probably no, over right here. Right here? Because of the. Yeah, I think so. Here we're gonna have to go. Come on. Yeah, no, it was not right. A little more, one more nudge. This is gonna put that in the middle of the conveyor. Oh. Let's see if I can fix this. All right. Up on top. Okay. Just turn those so they don't stick out. Complete that. We'll call it corner. Go figure out what needs fixing. Bottom. Right. This is not right. good. This one I'm gonna leave alone. Reasons. This is the wrong window. This is is it? No, sorry, right, but no. I think. I don't know. Okay, so that part is done. So in theory, they should all look kind of the same, at least on the same level. Same cadence, link between the buildings. It's a beautiful thing. Okay, so having said that, let's board her up and see if we feel like doing something else with this. Because with this particular building, I don't know how it's gonna look. Why? You're trying to give me windows. I don't want windows. I want walls. This is probably gonna need some something up front here. It doesn't look right. Let's see here. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Does this look better? No, it does not. Alright, well, we'll give it a thought once we get over there. So that guy's done. Let's get this guy. Okay. Ah, ha, ha. I don't want to fall. Okay, that encloses the building. Looks like this. I don't know, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know what I want to do with this. This is sub. So this is where the flow starts. Right. Yeah, no, sub is below me. Floor starts at the ground level. Same thing as this guy, 2 windows. The end of the building right here. Yeah, right here. Start with that, and then we'll go from there. Produce it here. So we'll do this guy. Yeah, and this guy. Yeah, great. Only 2 minutes ago. Okay. Let's try this again, I suppose. Same height. Almost, right? Alright, let's try this again. Use the delete filter, kids. So you're gonna have to do this again. Yours truly. To this side and then think about what supposed to be here. See, this one is all the way around. 1, 2. See, this side doesn't need much. Let's see how this looks. This is much shorter. This side. It's freaking enormous. How many of them are here? 11. 5, 6, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This one is at dead center. Three, 1, 2. And that 5, right? 1, 2, this one. Yeah, window has a building still is. This one's 2 from the top. That's the one we're working on. This one is a fully glassed top. This guy has no external features beside the glass up front because it wasn't needed. It's not helpful. Not helpful at all. Yeah, that's not gonna work. right. Maybe I'll come up with some other ideas later, but right now this is all I got. Pretend that this is all. Although I'm seriously considering cutting down to 2 because of that Z fighting over there. If I want to do something around the roof line there or not. Okay. We'll pretend that this is all set for now. Start working on the front door. Providing that's a... Alright, let's start dropping the wall down. Production walls. Steel wall, concrete wall. Give me that attitude. Yeah, maybe I should go from the top, I guess. More walls. Walls for everybody. Yeah. Can't take a wall, can you? An interesting thing. What is it? Concrete. Apple. Looks okay. Logistics. Let's see here. I think there was a... I'm not destroying the mushroom. Let him hang out here. I actually didn't need to even consider such a heresy. This needs to be, yeah, right here. Some of that. And more of that. Okay. And damn, this thing is very deep. All right. Let's see what we can do on the other side over there. Gambit, how are you today? I am dear, shall we say, decorating. This is not going great. Yeah. In Satisfactory or something else? Those joined nicely, right? Yeah, yep. Looking at Discord. 1 second, sir. You are DJ. Biomart, sync it. It's nice. Oh, it's right around the neighborhood I'm working at right now, isn't it? Interesting. Interesting. All right. There is a video. Fuel. Drop off empty canisters. Here, pick up your biofuel. Here. Okay. A very interesting concept that was. Fuel mart. Yeah. That sounds interesting. I'll show you here in a minute my bio setup. It's not very different from what we did on the server, so but I can certainly take it. All right. Alright, do I want to do anything else with this front entrance? This is sufficiently looking good enough as a heavy modular frame factory right there. I don't know, I like it. I gotta finish the wall now. Not sure if I enjoyed that whole gray battleship vibe over here though. Other options I got for the wall. Steel wall, this guy. I don't know how I feel about this. I get it, I can color it, but I don't know. Good buildings, slap meat processing plant, drop off the stuff in a container, pick up DNA canisters in another. Yeah, we got one of those. We don't pick them up. We just they just get fed to the sink right away, I suppose, but yeah. And if you're doing your own, bring your own material vibe, you might as well start with plastic. And be like, drop off your plastic here. Pick up your canisters here. And then you get the biofuel here. Then I'm gonna have to join that ugly looking railroad and do something with this. Build a train station on this side and try to see if I can run the train. Like I was saying in the beginning, I don't really know how to do them. The whole signals is a mystery to me. I'm gonna have to figure this out one way or another though. So, might as well make a train station out here and then we'll go from here. Connect them all with the transnatal loop. Some trucks running low volume stuff in the center. Yeah, I decided not to mess with trucks, even though on this save I actually have my plastic and rubber setup froze off. I think 60 a minute of regular fuel, package fuel, which I suppose I can start using for some transportation, but I don't know, so maybe, but I want to figure out the rail. Rail seems like a good way to go, and I want to get comfortable with it. Figure out what I'm doing with those water jams. I'll probably remove most of this wall and make it glass. And extend the platform for the water jams a little further, but I have to take a look at that in a minute. Yep. Yeah, now I get the trucks and the trucks and the what's the face? The whatever's the smaller version of truck. Dump truck, whatever. What are they? Tractor and tractor, yeah. For the volume, low volume stuff, but practice, yeah. Yeah, I wish train stations would take less space. They are freaking enormous. Probably too close. Dude, it's so unusual seeing nothing over here because I never build anything out this way. This is my first endeavor into this in this side of the map. So unusual not seeing anything down the horizon. We got on the server we got oil gens this way. The whole our home base is in the middle there. Why am I doing 6? And then the plastic and power and fiber and rubber down that way. Yeah, I ended up sitting in the middle of the lake, so I got my power lake with where all the power resides, and then behind it is the home base, kind of nested right in the middle of the map. Just supposedly interesting positioning, but I'm not planning to make a mega factory, so I'm not sure if it does anything for anybody. Okay, almost done with that wall. And then I figured I might build a staircase right here on the side. And then make a whatever water level is glass, maybe 2 or 3 rows around the building. So the water drainage can breathe. But I'm gonna punch a hole and down below there and go look. All right. I started using the elevator. It's a maybe. It feels like it's more the basement than the actual facility, but yeah, that's actually not a bad idea. Alright. So let's see what we got here. Alright, so here's the basement. With all the water drainage. It's beautiful out here, but I'm not sure if I want to do anything more than than this. And it tells you joke if you go more than 50 floors or so. Okay. I know edit takes you jokes when you get an elevator, period. I didn't realize there was a, I guess, different set of jokes when you go high enough. 50 floors is a joke. More. How many of them? 1, 9. Okay, that's great. Yes, we changes 48 meters. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the 5th one. Close. Use this guy. So the side kind of looks the same. Yeah. That's the water genius home. Okay. All right. So I guess this is fine. The question is, do I really want to do anything here? The rest of it. And I probably don't. At least not yet. See how that mess looks from the distance. I don't know. I think it's respectable. I'm not sure if it's a Reddit-friendly architecture, but, you know, it is what it is. All right. Which means we're good with this for now. Gonna go grab a quick smoke, and then we're gonna start trying to bolt on that train station and see how things go from there. So I'll be back in a minute. All right, I'm back. You don't think it's gonna connect? Okay. Okay. Guess the real question is this place big enough for a train station? No, it's definitely not, because I need a U-turn here. Which is not gonna fit for sure. Right? Even if I do one freight platform, I don't think it's a good be plausible. Transport. Close. But it's free tiles. So that's possible. Right here. So let's say train station. It's as close as it can get. Means this is our through rail. So the question becomes, is this enough? Somewhere here. Come on, give me a connection already. This is good. So I need, this is where the train station needs to be. You don't want to be on the floor. There we go. Yeah, something like that. Use so many terminals now. Freight platform. Two maybe. Third one is probably gonna be a little too close. Make a turn. Oof. I should drop the whole thing on the level. Okay, kill you. Okay, let's see here. Okay. Relaxing sounds of water. Okay. turn this way, it will turn around, and let's say leave this way. What do we got? 1, 2, 3, somewhere here. Right here, let's see. Yeah. Probably not enough radios here to turn this way. So I'll hook it up on this. You know what, I'll do this now. Might as well. One, two, three. Somewhere here. Let's be traveling this way. Turn in. Yeah, something like this. Gambit can use some advice on the signs. Those are probably good. This one, I'm guessing, right here needs to be a path. And right here needs to be a block. Exit needs to be a block. What's your problem? Mixed. Conflicting. This is a block. Signal missing connections. What does that mean, buddy? Good. This one is good. This needs to be a path, I'm guessing. Ah. What needs to be a block right here somewhere? Right before this guy? Is that it? Doesn't seem like it needs to be. Yeah, should be path into a trace station. What? Oh, okay. LinkedIn entry signal tags. This is a block right there, right? Yeah, this is a block, so... This loop is okay, just the path right here. Yes. Neighbor, maybe you did dispel my mystery. But to configure a train station, I need a path after the station? You mean... Oh no, that gets really complicated. This is the exit to the station. Oh, right here somewhere. Oh wait, this is wrong, right? Yeah, this is wrong to begin with. This needs to go... right here somewhere. Because he needs... and this one, yeah, they're both wrong. Alright, hang on. Let me break this up. Get one over here. Yeah, there you go. Yeah. So the train is going to turn around and go this way. Now you can go away. And this guy will turn around and continue this way. There's a signal right there. What is your boggle? Okay, now, so train is so path needs to be right here somewhere, right? Right, neighbor? Essentially somewhere here. So this can go away. This can go away. Okay, so you will... path needs to be all the way through the station? That even those two blocks need to be path? He doesn't... this one doesn't do anything. This path. Oh wait, I did get this wrong. All right, hang on. Let me get my head out of my ass. So train is gonna come from here, and it's gonna go that way. So this was right originally. Right, so train is gonna come from here. Enter the station, turn around, and then exit this way. And then this guy... is right. Okay. Now, so into the train station, yada yada. Yeah, there's a block. So if we assume that this is the entrance, which I think it is, this guy train is gonna come from here. It's gonna enter the train station. This is block, and then block on the exit of train station. This block is clearly not necessarily, and then it's gonna be here. So path needs to be right here somewhere. E. The end. Yeah, so this is the path. So this is the path on the exit of train station. Conflicting signal types. Is this path or something? This is block. Yeah, this is block, so that should work. Right, and then this one is path, right? Yeah, this might be a problem. Signal. There we go. There we go. Now we're talking. Okay, so entering the station, and this one needs to be path 2. Right here. But I can fix that up later, it doesn't really matter. Right, turn around and then head back down. Well, presumably this part is gonna work. This is blocked. Alright. Let me head back home, hook the train station to power, and send the train over here. Train station. Okay, module frame. Alright. Alright, let me see if I can make it over here. Yeah, so neighbor, this is my heavy module frame factory, 15 a minute. That's what it looks like. Not too many signs, but the rest of it has some, you know, some depth to it. And I ran some rails to it, so let me head over to the other side and see if train will actually make it from one point to another, because I'm not sure if I set up the home base correctly either, but we'll see. It is faster than flying. Yeah, I was looking at your stream most of the day today. You really like that thing. My only biggest problem is that I don't actually have a controller connected to my computer. Like, not even a little bit. I never actually configured one, so, and judging by your comments this whatever morning, it doesn't do mouse and keyboard. I mean, I drive Explorer just fine, on the mouse and keyboard. I'm not entirely sure what's so special about that race. About that race controls, I guess. It's not too bad. Okay. Yeah, I'll give it a shot with mouse and keyboard then. I gotta look into how to install the add-on for this thing. Control still. Okay, good. Right. This is my power lake, in case you guys haven't seen it. This is a 2.0 design, run, and compacted coal over here. This is my main power source right now. No, one of them. One of the two. This one is 30 gens, I think. Regular fuel setup. Well, I mean, it is a diluted fuel setup, 1.0 without a blueprint. Here's the package station, this is the water station, and this is 2 unpackages feeding 15 rows each. This is the other coal gen I have, so that's what do we got, 8 and 8, 16 and 16, so 32 here. This one also runs the compact coal setup coming from there. And this is my plastic and rubber setup right here. Also package unpackage. This building is essentially water and packaging. This is the HOR, and this is the plastic and rubber side. Right here, plastic and rubber, like over here, and the other half go into the 2 towers of I forget, 20 maybe, something like that. Gens. Sorry, I lied. This is the HOR under me. This is the plastic and rubber side right here. So that's my current oil processing right now, and this is the bio setup. This is the wood, leaves, and mycelia, and then this is the feed container, and right next to it is the bio come on, there we go, bio contain the container for the bio. This is the refinery and packager. Where is it? It's downstairs right here. This is its water source, and it's essentially refinery, packager back here. Behind it, right behind it, is the constructor for the packages. And here's the 2 containers you saw from above, and they essentially get split and fed into the, from that container, they get split into those 3. I mean, split right here, and then fed into those guys. And that's my bio setup. This is where I intercept the plastic, because it also has a recycled stuff coming from the other fuel plant and from here. So this line, it actually runs from the HOR collecting resin and from the other power plant, this line, rubber and plastic. So I essentially take off the plastic right here, and then if this full, it passes on down there and gets merged back into the plastic and rubber facility. Anyway, we were doing the trains. There's some geothermal. Let's go get the home base going. See if the train will make a loop, which I sincerely doubted. More geothermal. Here's the home. Here's the coal coming from the power lake. I need to redo this at some point. This is a 9-mile long coal setup, which feeds this factory over there. That's my original home base factory. Essentially everything in phase 2 is made over there. Alright guys, so I mean signals look okay over here, so let me rename it and give it a shot. Oh, it needs power too. No power, I know. Let me go fetch some power for this bad boy and see what happens. Let's see here. Power. I don't know how you line up to those. Close enough, I suppose. Here. Just in case I have to cut those foot tiles loose. Although I think that's for the track. Going the other way. Where's the nozzle for the train station power? I need it to be... Where are you at, sweetie? Right here. Yep, okay. No, this wouldn't be that complicated. Well, presumably that's should bring power upstairs and energize the rail. Transport. Locomotive. Is there front and back to this? Yeah, like this, right? Give him a cart, just freight car. Just for giggles. Q. Edit timetable. Home base to HMF. Save changes. Turn on self-driving. Thinks he has a path. I don't know. Let's find out. Well, at least he has a path into the train station. Yeah, there is nothing to load, buddy. Let's go. All right. Nice. Scenic route. Now, only thing I have to do is do pillars follow those, so that's gonna be good. A 131 kilometers an hour. What, 65, something like that. I'm rather curious to see the speeds he maintains going back through all those hills to see what they It is a long ride. From the train station. Here's the heavy module frame factory. Let's break in. It should swing in on the far end, presumably. Yep, swing in. There you go, buddy. Park it up. Hey. You made it all the way one way. Let's see if I get the if you can swing back. All right, he's rolling. All right, let's watch the speed. Woo, that's super tight. $115, $114, $115, $112. He loses a little bit, but right about 10, 5, 10 an hour. I'm not sure if it's going to be more exaggerated, more pronounced when he is fully loaded. He lost 10 here. And neighbor, did you try the cop on the East Coast servers? Because we're on the East Coast of US. Dude, I have no idea how I'm gonna build the supports for this. Ooh, that 90-degree turn is a doozy. And then he's supposed to swing in on the far side and be thrilled with it. Yeah, look at this. Well, I have a working train. It is surprising. I didn't think it's actually gonna work out that quick. Alright, well, can run around in circles. I'm up to half. Yeah, right about half my capacity. Alright, I'm gonna need to build the unloading thingy, but I'm not gonna do it because I have nothing to offload yet, so he can do his thing. I guess the question, what am I doing? I could work on the pillars for the for these things, but let me try them. Blueprints. Stand. Now, I do need to make a blueprint for, let's say, 5 of these. Foundations. The outer corner. I think it's this guy. So that should be one wall, right? Yeah. So let's do... rail. What is even this? What is a snowball pile? Okay. Set directory rail here. Oh, no. Set this guy. You're gonna be this color. Christmas time event. Do they do them every year? And did anybody actually take part in one? Did anybody knows what actually transpires during said event? Okay. Neighbor, did you do one? Why does it need to be so hard? That is one set of supports. Ha 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 ha. I'm an idiot. Take it easy, train. Okay, let's do it again. This time like we mean it. Yay, I guess. Oh. Come on, work with me. There we go. What you guys think? Exciting? Look at this artwork, huh? All right. I'm just gonna do a couple. I swear I'm not gonna do all of them because there's like 50 of them here. And I mean 50 of those. This one is pretty quick. What the what? Can the lights be attached? Can the power be attached to the... Of course not. Why would it be? Thinking. Guess we're gonna do this. No, on that. Let me see. There's no lights, so I can't check. But this guy should have power. This far side. This one now can go. You have power, my man? Yep. I'm not using quartz over there. Yeah, that's yellow. You got power. I'm not doing anything with it, but that's a different story, I suppose. Anyway, alright. So now railroad doesn't have to run. Hey, little dude. How's life? Doing good? Good, good, good. I gotta rearrange items here to be like on the other server, so I don't get confused about what does what. I'm not gonna mess with this. This is looking good. You want and you, my friend. Okay. Okay, so that one is done. This guy probably doesn't. We're not gonna need even anything. Like a glove. This is where it becomes tricky. I gotta come up with some kind of system to, because I'm not dropping supports all the way down there. Like that, just silly talk. Not that it's just, it's gonna look stupid. I gotta think about this. Yeah. Well, I could, I guess, but the problem with this is that the span here is like 9 years long. Oh, look how beautiful this is. Look at all the slugs I left behind. Yeah, it just feels like I'm gonna lay the tiles under them and try to just kind of keep them connected. I'm not really sure what else to do here. I could try to do something funny like this one. Maybe connect to this rock so it kind of looks like, you know, it grows here or something. And then just to run the tiles between the supports so they're like a bridge, I guess. I don't know. I'm gonna have to think about this. I think. Right, so let's start with that. Rail support. No, that's the wrong one. Hmm. So from here, I can do Foundations. There's a full meter in there. This guy. What the fuck are those sounds? Sound like a... I might legit die on this trick. Hey, I made it. Go, biofuel. Then run the other rib down this way. I guess. And then that way. I don't know what I'm gonna do on where I drop them. Hey, here's a train chugging along. Go train. Go gadget train. Yeah. Let's start with basic. Let's see how this looks. Oh. Fantastic. What is it? Inverted ramp? Inverted ramp. Corner. What the fuck the ramps? Ah, double ramp. 8. Like complete ass. And that train is probably gonna run me over when I get there. Oh, incoming. Push me log. Yay! Ugh. Meter. It's not completely awful, but it's not something I would recommend to people to go check this out. This is beautiful. This completely gotta go. This doesn't do anything. Almost tempted to jet those as well and just put regular. But the problem is they half a ramp. Those guys only half. So to match that, I need to put half lemon. It might not be a bad idea just to continue that as looking as a bridge type stuff. Doing this for the drops. Best work. And train is probably gonna kill me while I'm doing this. You know. At least it has some kind of continuity while it's not on in the thin air. I'm gonna experiment removing those. See what that looks like. Half ramp. 1 meter. Where is it supposed to be? Hey, it's the morning. If you all in chat got any ideas, by all means. I'll take your ideas any day of the week. Let's see what it looks without those now. Probably a sin, but I don't know. Yeah. Pretty disgusting. Alright, hang on, my son is calling me. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go help him deal with the box. I'll be back in like 2 minutes. All right, I'm back. Okay. Garbage is all set. Oh, shit. Shit. Oof. Double ramp. 8. Woohoo. They can get away with 1. That's not gonna look as horrible. Yeah. Yeah, that's even uglier than another one. I'm gonna leave it alone. Maybe, I guess. I don't know. Mm-hmm. All right, let's try. How about like that? I don't know. It's a hard maybe. What y'all think? That's bad. I'm not sure about that V. How many? 1, 2, 3. I'm on the fourth. 1, 2, 3. One, two, three. 1, 2, 3. Somewhere here. Right. Well, that would be a design, providing that they're all the same height, which is unlikely. I think I was measuring in fourth, but I don't know if I actually fully got it everywhere. Maybe put some decoration on those pillars at some point. Anyway, I'm gonna watch some YouTubers tomorrow and try to figure this out. Maybe come out with the more ideas, but 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Maybe, especially if they're the same thing, I can maybe draw. Maybe do something here for this. It's really hard to tell which one is which, though. Which means they're not gonna be at the same level. Like those already don't measure up. I guess if I'm doing them on the line, though, do. You guys don't stick to anything? What is this bullshit? Alright, anyway. I don't even know if it's centered. I'm gonna pretend that it is. It centers on left to right, but not on the up and down. Just weird. Alright, let's see what that looks like. Where is it? Yeah, right here. Just, I don't know if I can replicate the angle. Like this one is already. Yeah. Not great. That, no. See, no. So I guess I don't need those things. Suppose. I don't think so. It doesn't look fantastic at all. I'm gonna have a really hard time figuring out the gonna have to blueprint something in there. I don't know what yet. Do crisscrossing cables. Centering the cables on this is very, very difficult. Rated cable. What you can attach to? Can you attach to this? Yeah. That's nice. I don't know. All right, it's midnight. I gotta do the work thing tomorrow, so I'm gonna scoot. Everybody, thank you for watching. If you're new here, please like and subscribe. I'll be back tomorrow with RDJ. I think the plan tomorrow we finish in the heavy modular frame on that playthrough, and then we're gonna start thinking about weapons factory, I think. But for weapons factory, we need to figure out the oil shipments. So that's gonna be a new one for me tomorrow and for DJ as well. But I don't know. We'll start tackling it and go from there. Anyway, once again, thank you. Please like and subscribe, and good night. And